do you think she should use this in counter chat?
Nope. Well, she could.
I mean, she's
but-
capable of using it. It's an option. It's not ideal in every circumstance, just like Mirror Impact isn't ideal in every circumstance.
So the reason why I bring this up is because some people are worried about Seiros. Keep in mind, Aurora Breath means whenever you attack her, she can only get hit one time, right? So some people are worried that like, hey, they could just hit me from afar constantly and eventually it'll chip me down and I'll die, right? That's what some people are worried about. But on the inverse, if you do give her distant counter so that she can counterattack in those situations, the problem now becomes when she attacks into something, she only hits them. While she will double, right? While she will double, they can hit back twice as well, and that could be a way for them to kill her. And because her A slot's no longer providing more res, so the Dragon Ball isn't going to be fully enabled in a lot of situations, and not more attack, she's not as dangerous. So for me personally, when it's this close, I always err on the side of just keep the base build. But honestly, I can see distant counter. It's just so close at this point. All right, how you doing? I'm doing all right, Prison Mike. But yeah, there's a benefit and a negative to it. My only other issue is how are you gonna do infantry pulse?
Wait, oh.
With
oh.
45
work.
HP, that's pretty solid.
So here's the thing, chat.
On your Mythic.
Yeah, here's the thing, chat. You infantry pulse on mythics don't work. I have a +10 Sothis, and I can't use her as an infantry pulser. Why? Simply because if I try to, because I run 3 mythics, I add 15 HP to all my heroes. So even with some of the lowest HP heroes, say like Kagero with 32 HP or something, I add 15, she's now at 47. +10 Sothis is at 46 HP. Guess what Seiros has at plus HP? 45. You can't. It doesn't work. It's once you enter the battle, even the lowest HP heroes will have more HP if you have too many mythics. So, and that's the problem because Seiros wants to run with his. You didn't even learn Wings of Light.
What?
Really? That's one of her best that's her best C skill in Aether Raids.
Yeah. Running a double mythics up, she's hitting my bottom IP receiver, says Drachma. Here's the thing. Seiros with one more hero is such a great combination. Wings of Light backing up Seiros just makes her so stupidly annoying to deal with. Just one Wings of Light. If you could do triple Seiros, even better, but 2 Seiros is already really, really good. If this is all for just one hero, I wouldn't suggest it. Unless that hero is like critical to your Aether Raids defense team, I wouldn't suggest it. I don't know which hero. Yeah. Generally speaking, I would take her C slot. Now, it doesn't work on herself, but depending on which other mythic you have, it might be really important. For example, if you're running her with Lif, that's a really good combination. Lif wants every stat point he can get, and he's very tough to kill. So it depends on your heroes that you're using, but in general, I'd suggest keeping it. Either way, DC Dragon Wall QR, you're doubling down on her, using her defensively, which is fine. It really depends on where you place her in the battle. The reason why like I'm not 100% on Seiros is because I don't know where to put her in my team for her to make sense. That's the only issue I have. Yeah.
He enables that 7th slot.
Oh, that's what I like to see. Distant counter, Dragon Wall, Joint Drive Res, and Phantom Res. This is really good. This is who we actually think is probably the best user of Dragon Wall, prior to knowing that you could put it on Armored. For infantry is the point. This is probably your best user of it. You can also argue Myrrh as well, but she's more of a support hero, so it's awkward to do that. But generally speaking, it's either Corrin or Seiros. That's the best. Those are the best infantry heroes for Dragon Ball. Okay, but with that said, this encounter Dragon Wall, Joint Drive Res, Fam Res, Primordial Breath, Rally Defense Res, and Negating Fang. The reason why this is so deadly.
52 res acting if everything is active.
Right. The reason why this is so deadly is right. 100% if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP 100%. Attack speed, defense res +5 to unit. Negating Fang reduces damage as well. Dragon Wall reduces damage as well. This encounter means you can counterattack regardless of range. And Joint Drive Res and Phantom Res pushes it up. The amount of damage you can be absorbing at this point is astronomical. Like, this is a game changer in terms of how much you can take. And to be frank, it's not just about taking damage, because negating Fang gives you more damage, and your attack is already really high. So this is just a scary, scary hero.
This is actually pretty good for Pawns of Loki too. Like
yeah.
not 100% ideal because her HP isn't great, but the sheer amount of damage reduction means that she shouldn't be losing as much HP. And then Primordial Breath, because everybody's at 100% at the start of every turn, she's going to get that cooldown bonus, immediately charge negating Fang, and she's generally fast enough to double.
Yep. There's one other thing. It's just that this is an excellent Ether Raids defense hero, and I think it's worth sacrificing Lift just to get her in your team. And the reason is this. Corrin, I actually watched this on Fireboy's stream. Corrin destroys Lins. Like, they can't do this. Even with Ruptured Sky, they can't handle Corrin. And with Dragon Wall and negating Fang, it's just over. There's nothing they can do. There are certain heroes that just cannot beat Corrin, and it might be worthwhile to like pull Corrin and use Corrin because people just can't beat her. So yeah, it's up to you. But yeah, great hero. On win seasons, she gets all the buffs of everybody else, all the mythics on your team, so maybe consider using her on win seasons. But yeah, great hero. I like this a lot. I didn't think about this. Okay, I definitely didn't think about this. What is this? I have created an all-powerful Myrrh thanks to the latest banner. What the heck? Chat, what do you think? What do you think, chat? This is going above and beyond any of my expectations by far. So, Great Flame, beautiful weapon. All stats +5. Unit neutralizes effects that guarantees foes follow-up attacks during combat. Also, they cannot double her because if she outs defenses them. Here's the thing, back in the day, we had one crazy person by the name of Pasta who really believed in like speed Myrrhs. I would always try and tell him this is dumb, don't do it. But with all the skills that have come up ever since, it's starting to look like it makes some sense. Great Flame now adds 5 more speed, so you now hit 40 speed. Speed Res gets you to 46 speed. Speed Res Rain gets you to 50 speed. 50 speed! Does that even make sense? Your res at base is 43 essentially if you're sold, plus another 5, 48, and your defense is 47. 47 defense, 48 res. Yeah, that's a pretty good Dragon Wall. So your high base stats means you don't take as much damage, but whatever damage you do take, you minimize quite a bit. So extremely potent. I didn't even think this was a thing, but it is a thing apparently. The res rain also improves your attack. So with this, +5 and +4, 9, 67 attack. Yeah, you got me there. I think this is really good. I wasn't expecting it to be really good, but it actually is really good. So, yeah, let me know what you think. This is an interesting Myrrh build. Is this legit? Would someone else possibly do this? But yeah, this is by far the best Myrrh I've seen. So congratulations on getting her to +10, I believe, from the manual, right? But yeah, I'm a big fan of Myrrh. Speed Myrrh now is starting to make much more sense. Now, 50 speed isn't great, and you do sacrifice usage of QR by using speed res solo. But if this works and you have her properly supported, I can definitely see it like surprising people. I'm just surprised you use her as your res refine, because I would never go this far for a hero that's not for arena scoring or ether raids. For general usages, this is such overkill. Like, I don't know where you would ever want this. But yeah, definitely. My updated carry is better with New Year of Valoria support. That's right, because downstairs is instant. And yeah, we did talk about this.
Yeah, that'll totally do it.
We did think Sothis would be a great option if, and I mean, now we know for sure. Because we weren't sure if Dragon Wall is going to be able to be put on armor dragons. And no, this frankly made much more sense because it was just like Ledger and Corrin. That's it. If it were only on infantry. So yeah, this is probably for the best.
That's 52 res that she's reaching in combat.
The only issue is now it's not the instant series that we're used to, right? Sothis with Special Fighters instant, base Sothis because of her C skill, times pulse is instant as soon as you hit her. So that's the only issue, I would say.
Reshi did say her support partner is New Year's Valoria, though.
Yes.
Mm,
But you're lucky that you have Valoria, and that solves everything.
Oh god, that's 64 in combat speed before any mythic buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The reason why Sothis was so crazy, chat, was because she was neutralized effective against dragon bonuses and was +5 to all stats. If Yuna's HP is over 50%, which made sense because it was special fighter percentage. So, yeah, pretty simply, as soon as you attack her, 46 res becomes 52. 52 res or Dragon Wall is going to reduce a lot of damage. Most heroes don't have that much res, is the thing. Most offensive heroes have, like, very little res. So Dragon Wall is basically guaranteed to be 40% in almost every situation. So 40% damage reduction, you hit her once because she's so stupidly fast, right? +6, +5, 64 speed. And then she attacks you. So attack, -1, she attacks -1, and then she uses Sirius to heal up a bit and definitely get the kill off. Ridiculously good hero. And joint drive attack's the perfect thing to have on her. So her attack is 61 +5, 66. Yeah, Sothis is stupidly good, and I'm glad you committed here. I really wanted to make a +10 Sothis once upon a time. But yeah. Chat, what do you would you rather have Vector or Sothis? I'll just be really sorry here, but base Robin's already really good. It's really your choice of which seal you want. So
Or C even.
what
What did she come with?
It comes with Go Dragon, so yeah, attack smoke's perfect.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're gonna give me Grima, there's not much to do because considering Grima's just a very
She
well
is
pre-built
literally-
hero.
She's meant for her kits. I mean, the only thing you could do is like Dragon Wall QR. That's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, we can make the argument that Dragon's Ire is really good as well, so it's really, really difficult.
Yeah. I mean, 43 res is still pretty sweet for Dragon Wall, at least. So I guess if you want something to do, but especially since I know we're probably going to get free Seiros. But she's such a good unit. There's nothing that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Nothing that needs to be changed.
So I would personally go for Bracing Stance, or if you think you need attack, whether it's Sturdy Stance or Myrrh Stance. Either one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it.
And
I'm surprised
yeah.
you used HP defense too. What's the point of having more HP on her?
Pons. I mean, 46 HP isn't amazing, but Ponza Loki, she covers a very unusual synergy type.
That's interesting. I never thought of using her. Okay, sure, that makes sense.
I mean, I use Myrrh.
Okay.
Granted, the Myrrh has more HP, but still.